In the heart of a small, isolated town enveloped in an everlasting fog, stood an old abandoned house, whispered about in hushed tones by the townsfolk. It was here, one eerie night, that a group of teenagers dared to venture inside, searching for a thrill. The chilling air wrapped around them like a vice as they stepped into the dust-choked corridor. The walls seemed to sing mournful dirges, shadows danced malevolently, and a feeling of foreboding hung thick in the air. Without warning, one of the teens vanished, swallowed by the house as if by a hungry maw. Panic screams echoed as the rest fled, their minds branded forever by the malevolent presence within. Meanwhile, far away, David Carter was returning to the town he vowed never to set foot in again. The fog enveloped his car, the silence broken only by the gravel crunching beneath the tires. His phone rang, a beacon piercing through the uneasy quiet. Sarah's voice reached him, trembling. She spoke of nightmares and shadows that stalked their old home, urging him to reconsider his return. But David had demons to confront and secrets to unearth. Arriving at Sarah's home, the past surged up like a black tide. The family tragedy that tore their bond, the death that cast a shadow too large to escape. Sarah's eyes mirrored his own despair. The past loomed over them, whispering threats veiled in the familiar howl of the wind. The town square, an echo of the life he once knew, now seemed to shun him, blanketing him in a veil of memories and whispered warnings. Eyes followed him, curiosity tinged with fear, murmuring about the ghosts. Seeking answers, David found himself at the town library. Mrs. Thompson, a living relic of the town's sinister history, spun tales of inexplicable deaths, souls bound by unresolved fates. Her voice, a grave cadence, warned him to let the past lie. But curiosity led David to the woods, where the shadows deepened and fog thickened. There, a spectral figure appeared, a girl he recognized from his memories, her ghostly visage laced with sorrow. She vanished as he approached, leaving him questioning the boundaries of his sanity. The old family home was a mausoleum of bygone days. Dust-covered photographs evoked memories of laughter turned to echoes of despair. His friend's death, a guilt-lined specter that had haunted his dreams, pressed heavily on his chest. Sarah's plea to abandon this quest resonated, but the lure of the truth was unyielding. At the local bar, Mark's skepticism melted away under the weight of chilling encounters. His tale of a ghostly presence gnawed at David's disbelief, planting seeds of dread. Night fell, and terror found David in his bedroom. The ghosts, pallid and forlorn, surrounded him, their eyes pools of sadness and despair, their whispers ethereal knives, slicing through the remnants of his composure. Desperation drove him to Mrs. Thompson's door. Revelations unfolded. The ghosts were ensnared by the remnants of their unresolved lives, his own guilt a keystone in their prison. Drawn into a flashback, David relived the night that tainted his conscience. The accidental death of his friend, the hidden truth of his part in the tragedy, unraveled him. With heavy resolve, he ventured to the haunted house. The ghosts awaited, their stories a litany of sorrows and regrets.